you just beamed from one place to the other.
We have a
And
problem.
Hello.
hello. Nick, yeah, bet.
Yeah, okay. Well, now I have like
Get a chair.
half face. Okay. Sorry
Okay,
about that.
so
No, it's fine.
I
Just
I
open
have
the
to
presentation.
do the introduction. Now we are going to have a
Where's it?
presentation of a link project. This is Dominic and Lumia with VP and EUPN. And how VP is pronounced rightly in Finnish, I'll leave to Dominic and Lumia. So take the stage.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you. So yeah, we were just wanting to share our little presentation here and our organization. Like I said yesterday in the link project presentation, Vihreä Pourusmäki, which means Green Pourusmäki, which Pourusmäki being the place where we operate from, is one of the two partners in the link project. So that's why we are presenting our organization. It's a PDF, so we just need to scroll. No?
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah, so Vihreä Pourusmäki, we founded it in 2022. It became apparent that we need an organization to work through. So Vihreä Pourusmäki was then what we decided to do. And yeah, we operate from a small rural town in Finland called Pälkäne. And yeah, our original idea was definitely to concentrate on the rural areas and help and foster the sustainability and regenerative life in rural communities, especially, no? And our main thing is education. We are both permaculture teachers, and that was one of the main reasons we wanted to have this organization, to be able to make it more available to people. But yeah, in the last years we've definitely expanded a little bit beyond the permaculture education. Go ahead. So what we do nowadays, well, we do support the Permaculture Design Hub and our home, which we call Beyond Buckthorns. We have a nice blog and webpage at beyondbuckthorns.com. Check it out if you like. And in here and in other places also, we run courses like permaculture design certificate courses sometimes. Quite often we do introduction to permaculture courses, we do regenerative energy courses, and different kinds, whatever we come up with. But I guess those are our main ones. Yearly, we run the PermaTalks online series, which is a community series about and around and on the edges of permaculture. It's actually running right now, so if you're interested in that, welcome. And yeah, we cover on websites like the European Permaculture Network. With Dominic, we'll talk about it for a few minutes, in a few minutes. And then we have some other websites as well. Then we've been trying to kind of improve the local how to say, the local community, or make it more active, or be there to foster it a bit more. We do kinds of local events like working together events, or last year we did this nice kekri celebration. It was kind of like the end of harvest season type of event, which was really nice. Yeah, of course, we work on the biodiversity locally here, especially on Beyond Buckthorns. And then we have these collaborations locally and internationally. Just a few words about one of our latest projects. So we have the Link project with Kathy and Luna Red, and then we have the Smart CSA, which is quite an interesting project, which has just started at the end of last year. So it's a 6-country EU project, and it has 8 partners, and it's about vocational education, and especially about community supported agriculture and other mostly small scale or niche type of agricultural systems, and how smart technologies also can work there. Go ahead. Yeah, so we have as objectives, we want to establish a baseline, like what's going on in this area right now in Europe, and then see how the smart technologies can help provide the education needed, develop some hands-on training and testing and certifications, and then of course lots of dissemination and influencing policy also. So this is the next thing. Well, this is in Finnish because it will be in Finnish, but we have in March coming first webinar with farmers and with educators, with researchers, people interested in this topic. So it's quite an interesting development. Like when we started in 2022, we weren't like thinking we would do EU projects at all, no? So it's quite a quite different.
Steep curve, kind of.
Steep curve. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, EUPN is another of these really like bigger projects for us. So go ahead and on to Dominic.
Okay. EUPN is the European Permaculture Network. The European Permaculture Network exists for a quite long time. It came out of the European Teachers Partnership, and for a decade or so, it was the National Permaculture Association's meeting or platform where they met. So during the COVID crisis, the whole thing fell apart. And at one point, the steward of the domains, Leo Bucks, was kind of not available anymore to handle the domains and the website, and he handed me both over. So during that time, that was a WordPress website. So my background is IT and design. So I have like 3 decades of background in that parts. So I took over and I shifted the focus. So there was a design and I said, okay, I'm not that interested anymore in the national permaculture associations. The boards of those associations change quite often, and it's difficult to run after the members. So instead of focusing on the permaculture associations, we focused on the people itself. So I created a digital service platform, and that platform caters for the needs of permaculture professionals. So it's about teachers, tutors, designers, and then enthusiasts. And the members can register there. That's self-service. They create a profile. They can add their projects. They can add courses, books, resources, and soon designs, and write blog posts. So self-service everything. Currently, we have around 240 members, of which are 66 teachers or publicly listed in the teachers directory. They're from all over Europe. Out of these 66, we have 15 assured teachers. The assured teacher is a special program. It's a peer-reviewed program where the teachers assure that the information provided on the website is accurate. We have 207 places, of which are 6 certified permahubs. Permahubs, this is a take on the idea of land networks, but it's far lighter and far more straightforward. And it uses a lot of software leveraging in the back. Course listings, of course. At the moment, there are 51 upcoming courses. Over the last 2 years, we have listed about 200 courses. We have 80 book listings. Wolf Richards just added his upcoming book about permaculture principles there. So it's also kind of self-service, and the members can actually recommend books, say, okay, this I like, this it's interesting. We have a database of funding opportunities. This is thanks to the International Permaculture Collab. They have a funding list that is licensed under Creative Commons, and we got the opportunity to integrate this into the European Permaculture Network's platform. One interesting number, so we get about 300,000 hits per year on the website. So this is large scale in that area. Okay, this was something that was always important for me. I wanted to have the members only to have one account. So we have our own cloud services, like a Google Drive, where files can be stored. And we have a community platform, a forum, where the members can exchange information about whatever they like. And they only need one login for all that. They can also log in other services that are under the UPN platform, like the Permateacher's website. So one login. For me, digital permaculture is quite important. Wrote a book about it. The website is first of all running on green energy, an important part. Important to that because when we talk about permaculture, we always talk about agriculture, we talk about social permaculture, but we never talk about the actual or digital infrastructure. All those projects in the permaculture sphere, when they have the websites, they kind of running on energy, and green energy are better, of course. We don't track anyone there. There's no Google Analytics there. There's no hidden tracking, like, for example, with Google Fonts. We have no dark pattern usage. Everything is open source software. And of course, no advertisement via advertisement networks. So we are under Earth Care, People Care, Fair Share edge here. Okay, do we still have time?
We still have time, yes, 5 minutes.
Can I stop the sharing of that? Or can I stop just, and then we switch over. So let me share this with you. It's here. Okay, so where is it? Okay, this is the European Permaculture Network website. At the moment, it's A-graded for carbon footprint. We have a little bit too many images on the front page at the moment, so not A+, but A. Yeah, what I'd like to show you is the teachers directory. So this is all self-service. It comes with a map and then a listing. So we have, for example, Karen Noon here, and Karen Noon is an assured teacher. So she has the badge that she's an assured teacher. And we can go into her profile and we see what she has qualifications, so PDC, TPT, diploma. We now see where the issuing entity, who her tutor was, and we can actually go to her portfolio. We can see what courses are upcoming, what previous courses she ran. And we can go from here to the place she's responsible for. She runs Afternoon Permaculture, so that's a certified perma-hub. And it's also this map. What courses are upcoming goes back to her profile. We can go into her permaculture design course. That's on a short course. All the information is correct. And yeah, we have the other teacher here, Joseph Holleran, also on a short teacher. Projects and places list. So this is like a kind of Airbnb style map. So we can go in here. And then the other side challenges as well. And you can pick a project here and go into that. Okay, that hasn't been updated in more than 1 year, so the information is already outdated. Mashi's project is quite new. The actual record of the assurance program is live, so you can actually see who assured who. So this is a peer review process. When we just had the session about networking, this is actually one of the networking opportunities that UPN offers. So while there is a software in the background that says, okay, you're eligible, you're as a teacher meeting all the criteria, the last part is a peer review. So peer means that is a person that has the same qualifications. We connect those two and say, okay, hey, have a talk and see where it is going. It's actually quite interesting. It should be 15 minutes. but all the teachers that have been a short report back, oh, they had such a lovely conversation, and it's like an hour or so that they keep on talking. And I can actually second that. I assured two of the teachers in here, and every time it was like one hour talk about all kinds of permaculture related stuff. So it's a funny thing, and we make sure that only teachers that haven't worked with each other or don't know each other and are from different countries are connected here. So it's not that someone from Great Britain will have someone else from Great Britain they already know. If you're from Great Britain, then you will get someone from Spain or so. Okay, is there anything else? So login is quite easy. And we come to the garden. I call it the garden. So that's a member section that's only available to members. And it gives you an overview of what you actually can do right now as soon as you have an account. It gives you access to the last forum discussions. It shows you what upcoming calls are there. So we have an onboarding call, we have an open circle and a networking call. It shows you who is actually eligible for the perma teachers. So it's only Lumia at the moment because we changed the system to require an onboarding. And then you see the information that has been added by our members. So there, Andreas holds a Transylvania permaculture campfire in August, I think. Yeah, and from here you can go to the forum. You can log into the forum. Now you're logged in, so you don't need another account. I haven't logged in as admin for a long time. So there was Jorge and Katrine, and they said hello and introduced themselves to the community. Yeah, let's log out here. Okay, so far so good.
Great. I think that concludes our little run through of Vihreä Pourusmäki and what we do here. Is there any questions or comments?
Yes, please, questions. Thank
for
you.
the like. Good. If there's nothing else, yeah, I guess we can come to an end with this session.